Good afternoon, investor and corporate. Welcome to SET Digital Roadshow third quarter 20 and 21 performance review. This section will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. Company will start the section by 30-minute presentation, followed by 15-minute Q&A. And during Q&A, investor may leave your question in meeting room chat box or use raise your hand function. We will open your microphone so you can ask the question to the company directly. So may I now invite B.GRIMM Power Public Company Limited to start the presentation, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to all of you. Thank you very much for your interest in B.GRIMM Power. And we always like to start with our purpose and our vision. So purpose of B.GRIMM is to do business with compassion, and the vision of B.GRIMM Power is to empower the world compassionately. And what we mean is in empowering both the electricity and steam part of it, of which we have a whole ecosystem, and especially also to build human capabilities wherever we are, and be very conscious of the social environment wherever we operate. The world, we really mean going abroad, going into many different countries, which we have done already, and find trusted partners and great opportunities. So as of now, we have been already in many countries in Southeast Asia, other Asia, and now also in Europe. And compassionately means really we want to be partner with everybody, do it with loving kindness, compassion, and with mindfulness. So thank you again to be with us, and we will try to look after you as best as we can. So we find our key success factors in the past have been our capability to really find attractive opportunities in many different countries of this world. And as we always, for the last 143 years as B.GRIMM, and for over 25 years as B.GRIMM Power, want to be an attractive partner, we have been putting a great effort into always making sure that the partnership will be successful, and that we as a shareholder will then benefit from the partnership being successful. And that's why we have many great partnerships in all places of the world. Then we have a great capability, after having found these attractive opportunities, to design, build, operate, and maintain power plants, starting from greenfield production and even go to the next step once they reach maturity to build the new ones. And up to now, and we're confident for the future as well, we found great ways of financing all our power plants, and more lately with green bonds and green loans from attractive financing partners. And now, of course, we are in the area of, or the era of digital transformation, where we in all fields of our activities, may it be the power plant operation or expansions, the grids, or even the finance and accounting, we are fully engaged in digital transformation, and next year join with a global innovation catalyst out of Stanford and other space to bring even more innovation into our whole organization. So out of that, we have created 7 main strategies to continue with great sustainability of our business, especially reliable for all our industrial customers and affordable to everybody. As you know, now in the moment, the gas prices have been going up very steeply, and we continue to service our industrial customers with our well-known reliability. So this is also an area where we continue to expand, which is both in the renewable sector and also in the in the business to government area, and also increasingly, as you see in the strategy number 3, to industrial customers also in the renewable sector, which we have been doing in the gas-fired power plant sector and will continue to do that. For that purpose, we have applied for an LNG import license, and now quite a number of companies are interested to join with us in importing LNG because their amounts are not enough. And we have also have a joint venture, as we will tell later, with the PTT. So latest by the beginning of 2023, we will start importing LNG. So nowadays, many companies like to be direct customers. And so we have as customer group also commercial buildings, industrial buildings anyway. And they're very large building complexes. They now can buy electricity directly from us. And in the moment they buy from us, they will already have a 27% lower carbon footprint than buying from the grid. And then if we add our renewable electricity to them, then reduces it more. And number 5, we have from the beginning been a very competent manager builder of grids. So we are now building the smart grid, and we even have cooperation with the Provincial Electricity Authority of Thailand and the Metropolitan Electricity Authority of Thailand and the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, especially in the distribution and transmission system, which benefits a lot of in our power generation. And we have started to build an energy trading platform, which we use first in our own building and have already cooperation discussions with companies from abroad who are some of the leaders in the energy trading field in Europe. And as I mentioned before, go all out in the digital transformation. So we now can talk about our growth initiatives, and I would like our head of finance, our chief financial officer, Kunopade, is also in charge of our M&A transaction and will join in our innovation efforts next year fully to explain about our figures.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ling. So for the key highlight as a B.GRIMM strategy, number 1 is to grow the business in gas-fired and also renewable portfolios, which we have done successfully in the past until to date. And for the future, we also have set the target to grow the portfolios to 7.2 gigawatts in 2025. Having said that, we actually have the installed capacity as of today at the 3 gigawatts, with 31% growth in the next 10 years from now to 4 gigawatts in terms of the installed capacity. And in terms of equity capacity, also we're growing about 41% from today's of 1.9 gigawatts to around 2.7 gigawatts. So this is what has been today's and for the future to come in the next 2025 towards the 7.2 gigawatts. Nevertheless, we also have revised our strategy to grow even further to 10 gigawatts target in 2030. So we actually have aspirational target to find a new opportunity both in terms of the greenfield and in terms of the brownfield opportunities, which you have done successfully in the recent years. Until today's, we actually have expanded both in terms of a domestic and also international in the region and also outside the region as well. Especially for this year, we actually have successfully acquired the new SPP gas-fired of around 360 megawatt, as you may have heard, together with the the new licenses from new customers in the industrial estates, and also in terms of the solar rooftop and solar floatings opportunity as well. So we have a number of opportunities for Thai market. Likewise, in terms of the neighboring countries and also in our Asia Pacific, we also have grown successfully in many countries such as Malaysia, that we have an opportunity to enter into the renewable platform to actually set the local footprint and grow the business in Malaysia for renewables, starting with the 88 megawatts and the pipeline up to 500 to 1,000 megawatts. And also in Vietnam, that we have done successfully for solar farm of 677 megawatts as the first place. Now we actually secure even further in terms of the wind farm opportunities, and more to come in terms of the gas-fired IPP of around 2 to 3 gigawatts each plant. And also we actually continue to expand to other countries such as Indonesia for solar farm, Korea for wind farm, Philippines for solar, Laos for hydro. And also we expand towards the other regions like European market, especially in Poland, that we actually see an opportunity to co-develop with our local partners in terms of the wind farm opportunities there. So we established the joint venture partnership with our local wind farm developer to grow the wind farm opportunity in a greenfield, starting from 14 megawatts and to have additional more in a range of 100 megawatts. That to cope with the aspirational target of the countries to reduce the carbon reduction from the coal-fired generation towards more of the renewable component in the mix of the renewable master plan of the countries, as well as other countries in Europe as well, that we actually have find an opportunity to support and to make the target to be achieved in terms of having conventional baseload consumption and also supply to move towards the reliability, and also to grow more of the renewable to meet the carbon emission reduction target in terms of the renewable mix in their master plan. In the US market as well, we also have seen a number of opportunities on both the greenfield and also brownfields in gas-fired and renewables. So that will be the next destination that we will be seeing in the next coming years in terms of how to become the 10 gigawatts target to be achieved in 2030, which coming from regions besides Asia Pacific, Europe, and US market. And not only looking into the growth opportunity that has been the key highlights, we also always looking into how to become the excellent ESG company throughout our journey. So this has been done over the past centuries of B.GRIMM history, that we always live with how to make and to become harmonized citizens with wherever we go, to be friendliness into the people, the planet, and also to make ourselves become sustainable organization. For example of the planets that we actually have been fully dedicated and promoted is on the triangle conservation education, and also in terms of the reforestation of around 700 square meters to achieve our target as a net zero carbon emission by 2050. And we will have more programs to be launched into the market in order to become a net zero emission as our aspirational plan. On the people side, we also have continued to develop many of the programs, both for education, for sports, and also for their culture as well. Lastly, on the profitability and sustainability, we also remain prudent and also healthy and quality growth of our business throughout our journey and also our target to achieve 10 gigawatts. We have setting the revenue target of more than 100 billion baht with the prudent capital structure and also with the healthy growth of our returns and also profitability margin at all time. So this is the summary for B.GRIM strategy. Next, I'll turn to Kun Trivong for key highlight for this year and also for the next following year to come.
Thank you. Come to the highlight of this year. We have achieved the full acquisition from the both Thailand and the various countries in this region. This totally is 500 megawatts come to the portfolio both from the gas-fired cogenerations and the solar farm and wind farm. Also, we have Bo Thong wind farm has been COD since in August this year. The total 16 megawatts. And as we have tried to initiate both green bond and green loans, we have done the second green loan in Vietnam for sorting to solar projects with ADB and commercial bank. For the financial performance, the normalized net profit has grown 6% year on year to 2.2 million baht for the first 9 months. This is due to the higher recovery of the IU volume growth about 21% year on year, even higher than the pre-COVID situations. And we have also add more new IU or more clients in the first 9 months, about 33.5 megawatts and more to come. Other than that, we also have cost reduction on the program on the SG&A, so we can achieve a reduction about 16% year on year from the expense control mechanism. However, the Q3 of this year, normalized net profit has been declined, mostly from the gas price that has been increasing and also the scheduled maintenance. However, we expect in the next year, even the gas price higher, but the FT also has been adjusted accordingly. For the since B.GRIM however have run business like harmonized with the nature and society and also keep good governance. So we have been received the award and recognition over the years, like from the well-known organizations. Next, this is the briefly summarize of the Bo Thong wind farm that we have been COD since August. So to update the progress of the project under construction, we have 5 SPP replacement that the construction has been in progress and on track. We expect to have the COD during the next year for the 5 projects. Other than that, we have a Utapao hybrid project, which the first hybrid of the solar energy storage and gas-fired cogenerations, but we divided to 2 phases. First phase will be solar energy storage that we will COD next year, second half. For the BGPAT 2 and 3, also we have start construction, and this will be COD in 2023 onwards. To briefly on the wind farm in Poland, this is the first project that we have in Europe and also in Poland. For each country that we go to or invest, we must look at the macroeconomics, also their master plan on the power development. As you can see that the GDP has been increased over the times, and also their policy on the power, they need to increase the portion of the renewable from the current 32% up to 71% and replace the coal power plant by 2030. So we have local partner called Visa Vento, which is the leading company in the Eastern Europe. So not only that we invest only 40 megawatts, but we also have the pipeline projects and expect more to come in the next few years. Next will be the RE Nicola in Malaysia. This will be the platform of the renewable energy in Malaysia that we have the local partner which we acquired it 46%, and then we use the reverse takeover or the backdoor listing to be listed in the Malaysian stock exchange. This also reflects the power development plan of the Malaysia that they also looking toward the more renewable energy portions. And also we first we have the existing 88 megawatts, but however we have more than 500 megawatts in the pipeline. Some projects has almost complete and put into the new acquired projects, and some in the last stage of the development. So we expect to see more in the next year. For the Vietnam wind farm called Quang Ho 1, this also joined with our partner in the Phú Yên projects that we have done with them. We no doubt that Vietnam markets will have significantly increased both in macroeconomic and master plan, which will announce PDP 8 soon, which have more opportunity not only for the wind farm, we also look at the gas line like LNG power as well. Come to Thailand, the 3 SPP projects that we joint venture with the Univenture. This is 360 megawatt that we hold about like 45%. This will add more to the SPP portfolios of the BGRIM Power. So we expect to have the synergy of the existing power, and also can boost our the net profit of this project. So this is summarized of the BGRIM Power portfolio that the SPP still be the majority, which is 75%, and renewable is about 25%. But however, we are looking forward to get a more renewable projects come to the portfolio. Looking forward to the 2020 or to 2022 or next year, we will have 5 SPP replacement come to on COD, and also other projects that will be from the acquisition and also from the our greenfields. So our megawatt will be increased from 2.89 to 3.5 gigawatts. Moreover, we try to use new technologies to have a save the gas consumption. For the SPP replacement, we can save the gas about 15% from the existing technologies. So this will enhance the profitability of the company. Moreover, we have like many programs on the improvement of the operations, both in BPWHA and ABP4 under the LTSA that we used to mention. We have the collaboration with Siemens. So they can save about 15 to 20 million. And also our marketing teams has both our new industrial customer. So we expect now we have acquired a PPA of the industrial customer at least 55%, 55 megawatts. And also we expect some in the pipeline. Moreover, we have the cost reduction on this. Furthermore, on this year, next year we expect to get the saving about 100 million and have a potential in the pipeline to look at both greenfield and M&A amount 1 gigawatt. And the good news is the regulator has announced the increase of FT from the January of next year about 16 baht per kilowatt hour, and they will adjust more to come up to like 3 times of the next year up to 50 star or 0.5 baht per kilowatt hour. Next, I would like to turn to Kun Soraya for the next session.
Thank you. This session you talk about our sustainability journey, and on this page we show you our recognition from both local and international organizations. What we would like to highlight would be the Pussy for Good, that this is our second year that we are in Pussy for Good Index, and also MSCI ESG rating that we recently have the rating upgrade from BBB to A this year. And of course that we aim to have rating improvement further in next year. And for highlights, I would like to mention about our greenhouse gas intensity. Although we have the majority of our portfolio still gas-fired power plant, but we try to reduce the greenhouse gas intensity by continuing to upgrade our gas turbine. When we can upgrade the efficiency, then can reduce the gas consumption per unit. And also we expand renewable portfolio continually. So our greenhouse gas intensity successfully declined by almost 9% from 2018 to 2020. And for the resource consumption, we try, like water, we always try to conserve the water by two ways. Firstly, we try to reduce our water consumption. Last year, we successfully reduced water consumption by 12%. And within that water consumption, more than 60% is from the recycle of wastewater. And for TG, like for board diversity, we have quite a good mix with 60% independent directors and 50% of female directors. And this I show you our growth in renewable portfolio. We just entered renewable energy in 2015, and now we have around 700 megawatt operating capacity. And if we include those projects in development, total is 1 gigawatt now, and we will expand this further for sure. And now we have renewable portfolio in many countries, as Kun Chiriwong already mentioned about our recent announcement. For professionalism, all of the slide after this would be like more detail to support what Kun Chiriwong already mentioned about for this slide show you that we always operate our power plant with high standard of technology and high efficiency. And This is to summarize that from our SPV portfolio, we are now construct 5 projects to replace the old one with new technology and less gas consumption. And for those in operation, we are upgrading 6 projects to also reduce gas consumption and also to free up some megawatts so that we can sell more to our industrial user. This is what I just mentioned about our power plant upgrade. Okay, and for this, now we have PTT. It's only one supplier that we for our gas, but in the future we will have like 3 options. From PTT, of course, still our priority, and the second option would be by ourselves, that we can now import LNG by ourselves, and the third option would be our joint venture with PTT LNG. So that with 3 options, we will have more flexibility in cost management in the future. This to show you the Utapao hybrid power plant that Kusemo already mentioned. For partnership, we just want to emphasize that B.GRIMM for more than 140 years, B.GRIMM, we always value partnership a lot. From like this year onward, you will see more collaboration within our group as shown in this page. And just maybe show you some of key partners like Amata. This is our first partner for B.GRIMM Power, and Amata is still one of the most active partner that we are now still have many of new projects together in both in Thailand and in overseas. We can go to Q&A session now.
So we open the floor for Q&A. If there's any questions to be asked, please do so. Thank you.
Do you have any question? Please feel free to send the question through chat box, or you can also use raise your hand function to request to open your microphone. Okay, if there are no question, the section has come to an end. So on behalf of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, I would like to thank you, investor and corporate, for joining the conference. We look forward to welcome you all again in the next quarter. Thank you very much and have a good day. Goodbye ค่ะ ขอบคุณท่านผู้บริหารนะคะ